Just really very nice, helpful advice for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And in your answer, I saw some LQ and EQ things, and I think this is related to my second question. It's very hard to I think trusting people is really important. Trusting members is really important, but they have their own life and they have what they want to do. In that situation, how did you trust people, and what is your definition of responsible people, responsible member, when you in the Alibaba very early stage?
Yeah, how to trust the people.
How
right?
do you trust people? Yeah.
And well, if you want to trust the people, the first thing is you should make your people trust you first, right? If your people trust you, this is number one. And the next is you pick up the people you trust. It's those people who speaks what they think. A lot of
一部手机在家创业，转发分享就秒结到账。很多80后、90后，还有50多岁的网盲大姐做了第1个月就赚2万多，做1年月收入最少10万以上，时间越长收入越高。重要的是没有投资，不用囤货，兼职全职都可以。如果你也渴望成功，请加微信616-356-616-356。朋友，了解不会失去什么，但拒绝了解可能会错失良机。
Maybe agree, disagree. For make them to trusting you, you should be as a leader, you have to be transparent. Tell them good things, tell them bad things. But as the CEO, when everybody was not happy, you should tell something that is happy. When everybody is happy, you should tell something that is not happy. So you always have to think of, earlier than most of the people. And I don't make people trust. It's very difficult for people to trust in me for the short time. But we have to making sure the people who join my team in the early days, they have to trust the goal, the target, the mission we work together. Then it's easy. So I said, don't love me, right? And don't loyal to me. Please love and loyal to the thing we all agreed we fight for together. So this is what we do. And it's tough at the beginning, but long term, people like it. Yeah, so I think doing business is a lot of fun. It's about people. It's about people. It's not about the job. I think the people with great academic, a lot of business people think too much about business model, think too much about a theory, think too much of product and the technology. I think as a CEO at the beginning, you have to spend at least 30% of the time on the people you hire, on the people you work together, listen to them, communicate with them.
Thanks so much. Yeah, I think it's for me. Recently, it's becoming very busy working, so it's really reducing the time to communicate with team members. That's why I have to communicate much more, but I think it's very if we think long-term thinking, long-term business.
Yeah.
In that case, people rest sometimes leave our company.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw your movie maybe 19 years ago or something. Yeah, the video you really hard to say to the 18 co-founders.
Yeah.
That's a very nice video and I like it very, very much. And that was very important thing I think. But so my question is, how did you keep them thinking long-term things, not in short-term? Because at the time, internet is very difficult to know well for like in the daily life, right? So I think that's very tough, I guess. So, but you overcome that period and you say we are going forward in the right way in this long-term period. So, what's your aspect?
Yeah, That's a good question. Honestly, we are very lucky. I'm a very lucky people that I've got great people working with me. Today, a lot of people try to do the start business. They want to hire the smart people. And smart people are very difficult to manage, right? It's easier to manage stupid people, very difficult to.
不管你愿不愿意承认，我们的生活都已经被移动互联网一网打尽了。我们有一个共同的身份——低头族。2015年底，中国互联网络发展状况统计报告显示，全球网民人数逼近40亿，中国手机网民达7.8亿。2015年，中国电子商务市场交易规模为16.4万亿，增长22.7%。2015年双11，天猫实现交易额912.17亿元，其中无线交易额为626亿元，占比高达68.67%。我们的生活已经离不开互联网，购物有淘宝，旅游有携程，出行有滴滴，本地消费有美团，交友有微信。我们成就了无数的互联网大亨。但你希望互联网也成就你吗？如果能让您有机会借助网络，在您玩手机或电脑的同时，玩出一份不错的收入，您想要吗？
现在不是钱难赚了，而是赚钱的方式变了。如今互联网时代，你是否想过让手机变成我们赚钱的工具？如果你目前很迷茫，找不到赚钱的方向，那么这就是你最佳的事业机会。一部手机，一台电脑，人到哪里，钱就赚到哪里。让你在玩手机的同时，可以玩出不错的收入。在这里有人教，有人帮，有人带，没有风险，没有压力。想赚钱，加雄伟教练微信7100280577，7100280557。真正的精彩在后面等着你。
Smart people. They all have their fancy ideas. And it is very difficult to form a company with 5 MBAs because everybody wants to be a CEO. Everybody talk about a strategy. Nobody work on the solid. So I'm lucky for the other 17 founders of Alibaba. They listen to me, and they're not very smart like me. So they don't have anybody come say, please join us, because early days, nobody think we 18 people are smart enough. Nobody wants us. So we have no place to go. So we gather together. How to make them believe the future? You tell them every day, every week, and every hour and every minute. Making sure that they speak like you, they think like you. Honestly, it's true. For the founder, the first time, because we are all young people, we have problems. We talk the problems. We open, we're transparent. We have no choice. And then you prove them, little by little. You have a vision for 10 years, 15 years, but you also have a goal for next month, next year. Make the tiny progress every year, every month. People will feel it. So I think I don't try to keep them. I think the thing we believe, you should make them feel excited and believe the thing. It's that thing. Make them follow you, not follow Jack, because they say, hey, Jack, you are not rich, right? So why should I follow you? So we should work in together, and then let's write the future. So I don't keep them. It's the vision that we had the first day that kept them. And if they leave, I'm happy. If they stay, I'm happy. As long as we work as a friend, as partner, as the people, we trust each other. That is the whole thing.
Thanks so much. I'll do that.
Thank you. That's good. By the way, I want to tell you that by the way, I have 100% sure that data security is so important. And there is a potential, right? And everybody know we are entering a data period. So this thing will come. The only thing is that whether you and your team will be successful. So very important is that try to making sure how to execute this thing in an efficient and result-driven way, right? So don't worry about the future. That's future. The only thing is worry about yourself. Worry about ourselves, right? Thank you.
Thanks so much. I'm getting proud of myself.
Good. That's good.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's a really excellent chat and excellent timing as well. And we'd like to move on to the second chat. This is between Jack and then Seya. And Seya, can you give us very brief introductions of your business and research interest before you start asking the question, giving questions to this Jack?
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah. My name is Seya. I'm a master's student in science and engineering. Last year, I started my own company, Ecology. Ecology is a food technology company. We make food more available and more accessible for global food crisis in the future. In short, we encourage communities to generate more nutritious food and make it more accessible. What is such a source of food? The answer is in today my white coat. The answer is insect, for example, cricket. I love cricket, and I have lived with cricket for 3 years in my room. They are very powerful food. For example, very nutritious, very eco-friendly, and very delicious.
Oh.
Today, people eat crickets in some countries. However, the problem is a fragmented supply chain and low productivity. So we now develop smart insect farm technology. By using smart this technology, people can farm a lot of more insects anywhere all over the world. We can change the world by nutritious, eco-friendly, affordable insect protein. It's a very great pleasure to meet you today. I have some questions. I think global food crisis is very severe for our life in the future. What do you think food production in the future? What do you think eating insect as people proteins?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It is a very inspiring question and inspiring subject you are studying. Yeah, of course. First, let me say, first, I want to say one thing. Those two young people, they try to solve the world problem of the future. If you want to be a company to be big, you have to be sure the bigger your problem solve the world, the big company will be. Big company means big responsibility. It's not big market cap. It's not big money. It's big responsibility. So what he's doing, data security, what you talk about, the food security, absolutely. I think today everybody wants to live longer. Right? Now Japan has a lot of long age. If people say we might in 30 years because of the data, because of technology, people will live 120 years old. Imagine if people can live 120 years old. Today we have like a 7 billion population in the world. We might have like a 15 billion population in the world. I don't think this world have enough resources for those people. Enough resources like food, water, environment. All these challenges are huge. Today, even in Africa and a lot of other least developing countries, still have the problem. So food, I would say people should think about. Japan may not have a big food problem, but the world is handling a food problem. Even don't talk about food security. But next to 10, 20 years, it's going to be a big problem. But talking about the insects eating, it's a very brave thinking. I never thought about that. And I don't pretend that I'm an expert on that. I think I would treat crickets or insects as my pet or as my partner, not as a food. But your words today is very interesting. I would love to do some research on that. And I think, yeah, I would be very happy to join your team and someday and listen. It's very creative. I think I don't want to have a try of a trying